All right, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, citizens of YouTube. Pastor Dowell here. I want everybody to kind of really, truly, if you can, try to listen to me and give me what I call, quote unquote, undivided attention. Okay? And the attention I want you to listen to is this. You know, there's a lot of atrocities and a lot of things that are going on in the world. And I'll give you an update from what I've picked up in Honduras. Now, I have a little history there in Honduras because when I was in the 82nd Airborne Division, we went to Honduras. Now, it's been so damn long ago, I can't remember if it was 87 or 88. I'm leaning mostly towards 88. And we jumped in down there with a pretty substantial force, and I'm going to leave it at that. But anyway, in Honduras, because the law is corrupt, the police is corrupt, and just because, see, in these third world countries, just because you have a uniform on and you have a badge, that doesn't mean that you're honored and respected, because you have the drug cartels and you have all these other people who are lawless and without any heart whatsoever at all, and then they'll turn around and kill you, kill your family if you do something to one of them. They have the upper hand because there's a lot of them. It ain't like here in America that if you are out there in the streets and you believe that you're being wronged by the police officer or whatever, you'll have 50 of them on one of you, and nobody else is going to get involved because they're afraid of going to jail. Well, first of all, you got to get to jail to go to jail. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But just because something is legal, it doesn't mean that it's right. Just because something is lawful doesn't mean that it's right. I mean, the Supreme Court in 2015 says that it's the law of the land for people of the same sex to be married. All right? That doesn't mean that it's right. It just means that it's a law in the land. All right? So anyway, they are killing little girls, 13, 14, 15, if they don't go out here and become part of their harem and prostitutes themselves out, and then make them whores and everything else, and to bring in money for them. And if they don't do it, then they brutalize them. They chop them up worse than the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That's what they do to little girls and stuff. And, America simply can't police the whole entire world because it's just not in our job or in our right to do that. We can't police the whole world. All right. But what I'm making this video for is this. You know, I knew how I felt, knew how I was in my 20s, my 30s, my 40s, and now I'm in my mid 50s now. And the one thing that I've always tried to do, and I always have done, is keep myself in the position of being ready. Just because you are a farmer, it's your own fault if you choose to let yourself go and you put yourself in a position where you can't even defend you or your family, even to the point of death. Because when you start depending on the so-called quote-unquote authorities, when you start depending on somebody else for your own family's defense and stuff, you got some issues. You got trouble because, you know, the way men used to be, the way warriors were, and I want y'all to listen to me. In the old days, and the mindset of a warrior is he stayed trained up. He was also a family man that respected and gave a lot of honor to his wife, spent time with the children, grew gardens. Some people would take it as if the farmer in the day was a passive man. Not only that, but his mind was structured extremely well, very, very well. His mind was structured towards civility, morality. He had tact, discipline, very honorable. That's the way men are supposed to be today. He respected everyone, didn't cross anybody else's path, but if his path got crossed, he was able to be there to defend it. What I'm speaking about today is a lost and dying breed in this world, in this country we living in. I don't personally depend on anybody in this world to defend or to protect myself or my family. I don't. I think that's my responsibility. And myself personally, you can have laws on the books. And that's like a lot of people, like, for instance, if somebody does harm to my family, any one of my family members, to me, I don't care what the laws of the land say. I'm going to go get my own justice. And there ain't nobody going to stop me from doing it either. Well, Pastor, you may get thrown in jail, whatever. Well, I mean, again, you have to be willing to sacrifice in order to get justice, because you need to understand that there's an attitude. You know, if you let people strip you of your honor, if you let people strip you of your manhood, not only you, but your whole family would never get the honor and respect that is deserved for me. I mean, I'm a lawful man. I don't like all the laws on the books here in America, but I don't go out there and just purposely transgress against them. But I'm not about to wait for this system to give me justice, because they're not going to give you justice. Think about it. A person could go out here and murder your whole entire family, get put up in jail, get 3 squares and a cot, and also get a public defender to defend it, no matter how wrong that he is, to try to get him a lesser sentence. And here you are sitting up there without any closure whatsoever at all, and because throwing people in a cell and allowing them to live out 20 and 30, 40 years, very few people get the death penalty. That's not closure. You don't know what closure is? Go read the Bible. And I know that's what a lot of times people don't want to do. People exalt their opinions above facts. And but it's just a total different attitude and mindset. But I'm not going to sit up there and, if somebody do my family wrong, wait on the authorities to come and arrest someone if I can get to them before they get to them, and insulate them and protect them from me when I can get my own justice. Am I making any sense whatsoever at all? And that's the type of attitude that you should have. And like I said, I'm a farmer. I'm literally a farmer. I'm a real true Hebrew Israelite. I'm an agricultural man. We have our own land. I have my own gardens. I live a quiet and peaceable life. I don't bother nobody, and I damn sure don't expect nobody to bother me. I hope I said something to stimulate thought. And if you don't have this kind of mindset, shame on you. But hey, it's your choice, your decision.